Hello, and welcome to our fourth installment of our summer series webinars. Today we're going to be discussing adapting and taking advantage of changes to Google Local. Before we begin, let's just go over a little bit of our background of Visual Data Systems. Since 1993, Visual Data Systems has been a leader in website design, software integration, search engine optimization, and marketing, technology consultation, email marketing, and much more. Today's panelist will be me, Henry Siri. I'm a senior online marketing consultant here at Visual Data Systems. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Like I said, we're going to be discussing adapting and taking advantage of changes to Google Local. We're going to learn about what happened and why these changes occurred. We're going to find out what actually did happen. What do these changes mean for the business owners? We're going to talk about merging Google Plus listings, and then we're going to touch base on some strategies and best practices for your Google Plus local pages. So let's go ahead and begin. What happened and why? Well, early this summer, Google launched Google Plus Local, which had automatically transitioned the information from your old Google Places pages to a completely brand new layout in Google Plus Local. The new Google Plus Local pages, they're integrated into the Google Plus social network, which makes it a lot more accessible to searchers that are using that site. Also, the automatic conversion that occurred in the beginning of the summer caught a lot of people off guard. People saw these new, really good-looking Google Plus local pages, but they had no idea how they can update them, how they can make sure all the changes are transferred over, what they can do to make it better, and so on. The good news was that you didn't have to do a single thing. That was the first baby step that Google Places took to start that transition to go from Google Places to Google Plus Local and then to what we're going to be discussing later. And of course, just recently, Google came out with a newer step, and it's the merging of your Google Plus pages. So it's going to be the merging of your Google Plus Local page to your Google Plus Business page. And we're going to discuss how to do that later, and we'll go into a lot of detail about it. Before we do that, let's actually look at this new Google Plus Local listing and see what actually changed. Let's start out with looking at the green arrow. This is a nice, great spot for you to put a logo of your business, a picture of your office, anything that you want that really shows off your company. Look at the red arrow, and you'll see there's cover photos for 5 different pictures you can put on there. Your choice. Do whatever you think will show your company off the best. The next arrow I want to look at is that blue arrow. I found this fairly neat because, of course, the place marker still works. If you click on that little place marker, it'll take you to the place. Also, there's now a really cool directions tab, so you can get directions right from here, and you can even see what bus lines go to that specific location. If you look at the yellow arrow, you'll notice there's 3 really neat options that you can now do. The first one is you can +1 this Google Plus local listing. The second option is you can actually share it with your circles. And then the third one, which I found really neat, is you can upload public photos of the business for anyone to see. And finally, the change that I don't even have an arrow for is this main real estate right in the middle of the page where you see the Zagat ratings, where you see the different reviews, you see the overall Zagat score. You've got a little question mark for the scoring guide and lets you know what that is. And just overall, the change itself was a very pleasant change. So I just talked about the reviews and how Zagat is really getting involved. And really what happened was Google purchased Zagat a little while ago, and now they're taking that system and they're really putting it into use. So say bye-bye to the 5-star rating system of Google and welcome in the new 0 through 3 rating scale of Zagat reviews. 0 is poor to fair. 1 means good. 2 is very good. And 3 is excellent. Now, the main Zagat score is out of 30, and that's for the overall business score. The way those are calculated is every review score is multiplied by 10, and then all of those are added and then divided by the number of reviewers, and then you get your main overall business score out of a 30-point system. Now, what do these points mean? 0 through 10 is poor to fair. 11 to 15 is fair to good. 16 through 20, good to very good. 21 through 25, very good to excellent. And 26 through 30, extraordinary to perfection. So obviously, you know you want to strive to be 21 through 30. Those are your cream of the crop. Finally, there are different review categories for different types of businesses. So let's say a restaurant, they would have different categories for quality, for decor, for the atmosphere, for the service, and so on. So let's discuss what these changes actually mean for the business owner. For starters, you're going to have to merge your Google Plus business profile and your Google Plus local profile. All right? Then you're going to have to go through a completely new claiming process for your listing. Google wants to make sure that it's providing you with your business and not just letting just some random person start making changes to a verified listing. So you're going to have to redo it. And then finally, you're going to have to make sure all your information is correct. Make sure it's updated if you moved. Make sure any changes are accounted for. And of course, you're going to still have to keep pushing people to leave reviews on your Google Plus local page. You can set some QR codes up in the office, have some QR codes in rental homes pointing to Google Plus local. When customers are exiting, you can send out exit emails with links to your Google Plus local page. But most importantly, you just need to get your customer base to leave those reviews because we just saw how important they are on that Google Plus local listing. Well, before we can merge the two listings, we really should figure out how we can tell the difference between them. The Google Plus local pages, these are the new Google Places. So here, this is where you're going to see the Zagat scores, you're going to see a map, you're going to see a description of the business with contact information, hours of operation, and so on. With the Google Plus business pages, the business pages are the Google Plus accounts of companies that have different Google Plus social features, such as Hangouts, posting articles, sharing photos, commenting on all the informations with posts. So this is your area to get in touch with your customers. This is your area to post. This is your area to answer questions. You can have Hangouts and have 30 customers sitting there, and you could be having a hangout about the Outer Banks and talking about what's going on currently. The really easy ways to tell if a page is a Google Plus local page or a Google Plus business page is right on the PowerPoint presentation in front of you. The first thing is look on the left-hand side. You'll see tabs. If there are only 2 tabs, an about and a photo, it's a Google Plus local page. If you scroll down and you see the call out that says, is this your business, manage this page, it's a Google Plus local page. If you see Zagat scores, if you see other people posting reviews, it's a Google Plus local page. If you don't see the reviews, you don't see the scores, you don't see the little call out that says manage. Or if there's 4 of those tabs, posts, about, photos, videos, that's a Google Plus business page. Now when these pages are combined, they're going to appear verified. So visitors will know that these are official business listings. and number 2, they're going to be merged. So you actually will have scores and reviews along with your posts, along with your videos. And that's the whole reason Google's doing this. So let's go ahead and figure out a step-by-step process of how we're going to merge our profiles. The first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you have a Google Plus business listing. So you're going to log into your personal Google Plus profile. You're going to scroll down on the left-hand side. You're going to see this call out that says More. You're going to click on it, and you're going to see Pages. You're going to click on Pages, and then you're going to click on Create a New Page. The next step, it's a very important one. It looks really easy, but it is important. You're going to have to pick a category. Local business or place, which is when you hover over it, you'll see it says hotels, restaurants, places, stores, services. This is extremely important right now because the merge feature is only working with local business or place Google Plus profiles. If you did not fit into this category, don't lie and say that's what you are. This is phase 1. So don't forget there's going to be a lot more phases. They will all be merged. But right now, this is the first phase. So let's just take it easy. And if you don't fit in, hold off a little bit. You're not going to get penalized. But if you do fit into this category, take full advantage of this. The next steps are once you clicked and selected on that category, you're going to have to locate your business. The easiest way to do that, and basically the only way, is you're going to enter your primary phone number. Use your local phone number. What this does is this allows Google to match up your Google Plus local listing to your new Google Plus business listing. So you're going to put in your phone number, you're going to hit locate. There's going to be a pop-up that appears with, or the next page that appears with all of the information of your business. Make sure it is accurate. Make sure it is your business. Make sure that if there's 4 of them, make sure you choose the correct one. So the next thing you do is you're going to select it, and then you've gone ahead and you've created your Google Plus business page. So now that we have that page, what do we do with it? Now we have the option to actually verify the Google Plus business page. Once their verification of this business page takes place, that's when we know we can merge the Google Plus local page and the Google Plus business page. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Verify Now. This is going to be on your Google Plus business page that you just created. Again, you have to make sure that the correct business appears. If that's the case, you're going to click on Yes, Continue to Verify. Now you're going to come up to this screen. It's going to say, in order to verify your association with this business, we are going to be sending you a postcard with a PIN. So please put in a contact name. Since you're ordering it, put in your name. Make sure the staff knows that you're going to be receiving a postcard from Google within a week, and to please pass it along to you. Once you do that, read the terms and conditions, check it off, and click on Request Postcard. It's that simple. What you see here is what the postcard is going to look like. I have it blacked out, but that's actually going to be your business address. That's where it's going to say attention to. You get it, you open it, there's going to be a PIN on there. You put in the PIN on your Google Plus business page, and next to the quote-unquote in progress link, you enter that PIN, and you are done. You are now going to be merged. So once you're merged, your Google Plus business page, your Google Plus local page, it's all going to be one. You're going to be able to do posts. People are going to be able to look at your hours. When people are doing searches in Google and your Google Plus local page pops up, that's actually still going to be your Google Plus business page as well. It's all going to be one. Let's briefly touch base on a few strategies and best practices for your Google Plus local listings. Category. The first category, very, very important. This best represents your business. Don't put in your own words. Start typing and let Google choose the category that Google offers, but make sure it's the one that best represents your business. Number 2, do not overstuff your categories with keywords. Google will mark it as spam. You will not be happy. Google's not going to be happy. So don't cheat the system. Do it the right way. Finally, make sure you fill out every single category. Just because you filled out the first one and that was the one that best represented your business, there's still 4 more categories for you to use. Use them. Some other tips that I want to just discuss, we've pointed these out before. It's very basic stuff, but you really need to do it. You have to use your local phone number. Do not use a 1-800 number. Make sure you're using an address, no P.O. boxes. Use keywords in your description, but do not overstuff anything. Do not overstuff the description with keywords. Do not keyword stuff the title. And then finally, fill everything out entirely. That information is for your future customer base or current customer base. The more information that's on there, the easier it is for your customers, but also the better it is for your listing. Thank you very much for listening to that webinar. I just want to really strive that this is still a work in progress. These changes are still very new. There's still a lot of questions. If you go to any of the Google forums, you will see there are tons and tons of questions about this. Google is working diligently to make sure they get these answers, but it's going to be okay if you get a little frustrated, if you're trying to do something and it's not working, or if you have multiple office addresses and it's not pulling in the right address. Google is well aware. We are going to have other webinars. We're going to have other sessions talking about this once Google rolls out newer products for this. However, please don't forget, we do have a future webinar coming up, part of our summer series. It's going to be keeping your clients and prospects engaged after the vacation season has ended. Very important, great timing. The season's coming to a close. How are you going to keep them engaged? So definitely tune into this webinar. Like I said, thank you very much for tuning into my webinar, and this will be posted on our website, www.visualdatasystems.com, as soon as possible. And thank you again, and please feel free to contact me for more information at henrys@vdsys.com.